Wagwan, you big fat pussy holes. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the That's Mad That podcast. Today we have got a guest. My brother. Luke is back. We're all back together. We've had some time off.
Past man flu.
Yeah, we've had some time off, so we are back now. We are going to be doing a bit of a quiz today, but we're going to have a catch up. And I don't know if do you want to introduce yourself, Tony?
Yeah, so I'm, as Lisa said, I'm her brother, Tony, more commonly known as Baloo. So yeah, just go by that. I've been called worse, but yeah, we'll stick with that.
How's your week been, Luke?
Cold.
It's cold. It's cold in the borough of Yorkshire. When was our last podcast?
I wasn't here on your last one.
But we didn't put that out.
I did on mine.
Oh, I did not. Okay, so when was our last podcast, me and you? It's been a while.
Here, probably.
What was
probably 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, but what was the subjects? I can't remember what the subjects was.
Probably Twitter. Shit.
Well, a lot has gone on in this time. We've had England are out of the World Cup. Boo.
That's no surprise to anyone.
No, it's not.
I was Scotland fan, so it's no football November for me. So yeah, I've not really been following it.
I don't think they was unlucky against Game of France. The referee was just stink. The referees actually throughout the whole World Cup have been absolute fucking
To be honest,
stinkers.
I think that ref that did France did a very good job considering he's the first blind official
Yes.
to ref a match.
Yeah,
I think he did quite well.
Shows a lot of diversity for the tournament, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. But I do think I think the refs have been hooners through the whole fucking World Cup for some reason. I don't know why. Who have we got? Argentina
Yes,
or
we have.
France? I want Argentina to win it.
I want them to win.
Will they win it?
I hope so.
I just don't want Mbappe to win.
No, I don't. Again,
I generally don't like this guy.
he won last time, didn't he?
Yeah, I just don't like him. I don't think Kane should take second penalty. I think it, in all fairness, probably the right thing, because if one of the young lads would have took it and they missed it, it would have been like
A repeat at Euros.
But it would have been a horror. It would have been a horror fest on social media and stuff. But he probably shouldn't have took the second one.
No, I agree, because the keeper that he were facing were in his place for Tottenham as well, don't they?
He's our club captain.
They probably train penalties together.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I don't think he should have took it. But I think Morocco, need to be praised for their World Cup journey. I think they absolutely did a.
They've gone for it, no. To be fair, and they've stuck to their game plan. It's solid at the back, catch on the counter, job done.
I watched the France Morocco game, and Morocco were just so unlucky, like hitting bars, posts. It was so unlucky.
Yeah.
But they deserved a goal. I think if they would have got a goal, it would have just been nice for the fact they got a goal. But unfortunately not. So it's the France-Argentina World Cup final.
Tomorrow.
I think Argentina will get it. I think it's made in the Messi run. He's got to get it.
He needs to win.
He needs to get it.
I mean, you could be a bit of a conspiracy theorist, though, couldn't you? Because it's an Mbappe versus Messi final in Qatar, and who owns Paris Saint-Germain? The Qatari investment group.
And who plays together? Both of them.
Yeah.
There you go. So, I don't know, maybe that's just...
And who ref the Portugal match? An Argentinian.
I know, they're kicked up about. Did you see the video of Ronaldo?
Which one?
Him walking down the tunnel. Me and Tony watched it.
Yeah.
Did you not think he was laughing?
I generally thought he bust out laughing.
He looked like he was laughing. He didn't look like he was crying. He was like...
Did you see the viral video of the young girl mocking Ronaldo?
No.
Oh, I will put it up for you to watch. I'll show you after this, but they can watch it now.
Oh, God.
Portugal airport is that way. And where's Ronaldo? He's crying in his car. Poor Ronaldo.
I like it. I think this World Cup, though, by the sounds of it, just sounds like it was a bit of a ball fest, not getting pissed up. I think the World Cup's football's made for drinking.
Well, it's an English sport.
Isn't there like main sponsor Budweiser?
Yeah.
Which I think is hilarious.
The day before the tournament, they pulled... The Qataris decided that there was no booze in stadiums.
Yeah, because the Budweiser put a Twitter on, didn't they? Put a tweet on saying something like, "Oh, this is awkward."
I just think it's probably been nice that there's not been any fights and stuff. It's probably been nice.
There's
No,
been
they've said there's been
nobody's been drunk enough to start a fight, have they? So
they have said there's there's not been any like altercations and stuff, but there was an altercation in Paris. I believe it's Paris. Don't quote me on that. Between the Moroccan fans and the French fans. So apparently, I see a video of it. They're like kicking off in the middle of the square, like throwing chairs at each other. So I don't know what happened.
that's how you should take losing
I
in the
mean,
World
I
Cup.
think-
I mean, it seems.
I think you ruined it.
I'm a bit lost without these English hooligans.
Yeah,
you know.
I want to see it. It's
Coming out
passion.
the stadium, some crying, and then others launching chairs at people and smashing heads off
The norm.
pavements.
It's passion, man. It's passion. That's what it's about. What else has gone on? What has gone on?
It seems to be where we live at the minute, though, we're the only part of West Yorkshire that's not seen a drop of snow.
Oh, there's no snow for us. I'm happy there. I don't know why everyone wants it to snow.
Everywhere else in the surrounding part of the county seems to be getting battered and blizzard, and we've had nothing.
I think everyone wants it to snow, Lisa, 'cause it's Christmas. And we've broke up now.
I'd agree.
Nowhere.
I'd agree with
2
that.
weeks.
But also, British people don't know what to do with snow.
Stay in your house.
They can't drive. They can't do anything. No, I don't agree. I think snow's
I work
shit.
in the care sector, mate. We don't have breakups for annual periods of holiday. It's annual leave or not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at with the care in the care sector when we just work all year through.
What else is there? What else has gone on? I feel like loads of stuff's gone on, but
It probably has. It's just overtaken by World Cup.
right.
all that people talk
let's
about.
think. Right, any boxing? Boxing.
Oh, what? Doug?
Fury versus Chorizo.
Chisora.
Chorizo. Sausage. He was a sausage.
All right, what I say. We're just a payday.
Yeah, I think he's just done his friend, didn't he? Nice. Nah, get him some money.
Had a nice burger after, didn't they?
They sold out the arena.
To be fair, I'd get bashed up by Derek Chisora if I got a free burger out of it at the end all day long. I'll take a right hiding off him.
Oh, he gets everyone Five Guys, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were on to a winner straight away. I'd do it for Five Guys. I'd let Tyson beat me up anyway for the money. It's worth it.
Your record would be gone.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, one and done you are.
I am 1-0. 1-0.
And I think for me personally with Chisora, I mean, if you look at his resume and like the guys he's fought over like the last 11, 12 fights, it's not a bad record, and I don't think he's a bad fighter, but Fury, I mean, let's be fair, Fury, possibly Usyk, they're elite level fighters.
Oh, you say that, but I personally think like Jake Paul's had better fight. Mate, the guy fought Anderson Silva, 50-year-old, like fucking legend.
Chisora's on like 212.
Who is his next fight?
Who?
Paul's.
Don't know.
Is it supposed to be Tommy?
With some tomato can.
It's supposed to be Tommy, I think.
Oh, there's more chance of.
No, I think it is happening.
Give more chance of
I've seen a
fighting
few
Jake
things
Paul.
on Twitter, but I don't know if it's.
It's probably Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like if fucking. To be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if he brought out fucking. What's his name? Stephen
To be
Hawking.
fair though, Logan at Crown Jewel against Roman Reigns, granted, there's a lot of people say it's scripted. He put on a show. He did.
No, I think Logan did
He
alright.
pulled out a cracking frog splash.
I think Logan did alright.
No.
Granted, blew his knee into a million bits doing it, but he's made. I mean, as I said
Yeah,
before,
but they're more made for WWE. That makes sense.
I prefer, if I had a preference of the brothers, it's Logan. He seems more humble.
No.
No, do you know what Logan
Jake's
is?
just a
no,
dick.
Logan now is managed.
He's a bitch.
He's managed now. Jake Paul's more free reign with what he's going to say. Logan's reading it off a script of I'm not getting cancelled again.
I'm allowed to say this.
I'm
not
allowed to say this.
that.
Yeah, where Jake's more like all I've got is boxing now. That's the only thing I think. I know he's got the better betting or whatever, but I think he's messed up with that. Like they can slate KSI all they want, but KSI's got about 7 ventures that if boxing doesn't work, he's not bothered about boxing anyway. At his last press conference, he said, "I'm not doing it for money. Once I fought Jake, I will pull out. That's me done with boxing." So he's enjoying a few fights that he wants to fight, and then he'll pull out of it and be done. Where Jake's made now, his whole profession is being a boxer. You are not.
I like what you're saying there. When he's done with Jake, he's going to pull out. I like that.
Yes.
But on a serious note, I said I don't want to bring the emotion of the show down. But are you coping after the funeral this week?
Why you got to bring it up?
How you been?
He's
all
on
right?
about Doc Branning anyway from EastEnders. He's you're an absolute melt. I tell you, when Rita goes,
I was so confused then.
if Rita goes on Corrie, I'm taking annual leave. Taking a week off.
It's your annual leave today, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm with my weekend off. Yeah,
Tony classes weekends off, like your normal days off as annual leave. Oh, I'm on holiday. No, you've just got Saturday, Sunday off, mate.
You've gone to Wakefield.
Yeah. Luke looked at me then, like, you didn't tell me one of your family members had
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
No, Doc. It was Doc's funeral in
not one of
EastEnders.
ours, one of hers.
Right.
She's been in my life since I was a child. Do you understand that?
You know, so like 5 billion other people.
No. I watch this woman every night.
You didn't on a Saturday and Sunday.
For 30 years. My dad would have plonked me in front of the telly at like 6 months old going, here, I watched Doc Branning. And Rita, I tell you, Rita
We're generally
goes.
going to have to put her on suicide watch when Rita dies in Corrie.
When Rita dies in Corrie,
Wasn't
it's
joking.
like having extra nanas on
She-
TV.
She fell off a footstool 3 years ago in Weatherfield.
At Christmas, it was bad.
And when I say sobbed her heart out,
She was on her own. And she was on her own and no one was there. She fell off. She nearly broke her ankle, man. I'll off anyway, you bunch of pricks. Not better. Cut that out.
No.
Dicks. Well, moving on. What is anything going on? And Harry and Meghan.
Oh,
No, let me
boy.
f***ing tell you. Yeah,
I'm listening.
it's the biggest f***ing bale of actually.
It's going well, this.
No. You know what the problem is? Yeah, if they would have went and they were just attacking the media, have you watched it?
No, I've got
Right.
three.
Okay, no,
they're
so
pretty-
if you
they're
watch
pretty
it-
damning in they're pretty damning in some of it. They are.
Yeah,
They're
so-
crossing boundaries for me.
The whole thing I think is supposed to be about the fact that media hound them, you don't leave them alone, blah blah blah. That's fine, but only attack that. And they did have proof. They had proof of like Kate did something and how it's portrayed in the media, and then Meghan did something and it's portrayed in the media different. That's fine. Just attack the media then, if that's your fault. Instead, you're slagging off your brother, who's, in all fairness, going to be king of our country. It's not going to go well for you, because everyone loves William and Kate anyway. And William is institutionalised. He's been brought up to be a king. He's not just going to go, no, I'll go with my brother, Kate, I'll the phone.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that. His whole life,
and things
yeah.
like that for sure.
He has to teach his son how to one day be a king.
That's going well.
This is what I'm saying, and it's like you're also attacking a family that you've stated the whole way through this interview cannot make a comment about. They can't come out and argue their point because it's not the royal thing to do. They have to just because in one part of it, Harry's like, "Oh, you should." I went to the family and was like, "You need to protect my wife," type thing. Like she's getting hounded, and all the royal family members went, "All our wives and husbands have been hounded. They'll move on."
Some ended up dead.
Yes, they'll move. They'll move on.
Is that?
Yeah, they'll move on. But like saying, he says in this thing, they shouldn't have been chasing her down that tunnel. Yes, the press.
Yeah.
So your argument is towards the press. Stop bringing up family issues that are inside the castle or hidden. Everyone has family issues. You don't need to air them. Yes, you and your brother and I. He says, "Oh, me and William were face to face, shouting in each other's face." Your brothers, mate.
Yeah.
Like everyone does that. But you're doing it, you're slandering the next king of Britain, which in all fairness, they could have probably, I said to you, the royal family have allowed you to go on this little taboo and run away and preach your new lifestyle. They can still end your careers, realistically, if they wanted to. They know enough people in enough high places to say, if you carry on working with Harry and Meghan, you're going to have no backing from the royal family. And people were going to stick with the royal family and you and Meghan off. Her argument with the media, I would say A-class. You've got a point. I do think there's a certain point, even being a celebrity, you should be able to have some sort of privacy. You shouldn't be able to climb on top of a mountain and take pictures of them in their garden. I agree with that.
Yeah.
You should also grow a backbone.
That's all they were saying as a royal family is like, all our wives and husbands have been through this. You're just going to have to suck it up and get on with it. And if you actually watch it, no one has a problem with them. Like, you've got 3.2 billion people attending your wedding and you think people hate you. You've got a minority of people being arseholes.
Which is life, though, isn't it?
And
really?
everyone's going to have a minority of people that
always-
don't like people. People don't like me because I'm gay. But the majority of people I've met have been violent with me. I've never had where someone's been absolutely, completely vile to me all the time. I've never went into a workplace which is the majority of men and been hounded for being a female. I've never had that. It's a very small minority, and you're reading things from Twitter. Twitter has got to be the most horrendous place. If football Twitter is a nightmare.
The thing is, a lot of social media platforms just give you the platform to be a bellend.
Yes.
And just say what you want with no, like...
You're listening to people who haven't got...
comeback or anything. You can basically... I mean, I'm guilty of it. Some of the shit I've given, like, footballers and clubs I can't stand.
That's what I mean.
I mean, but if a bloke saw me in the street within the right to punch me in the face sort of thing, you know what I mean?
But that's it. You're just... all you've got in is just a few trolls making jokes.
The minority it's a very vocal
small.
minority though. But the only problem why they get away with it is because people react to it. If no one reacted to it, it'd stop.
So the point with the trolls thing, I think you'll get over. If you're on social media, you're going to get some. We're going to get some eventually one day. Hopefully, when this pops off a bit more,
Hopefully,
we'll get some shit. It's bound to happen.
At the end of the day, opinions are like arseholes. Everybody's got one.
Yeah, this is my point.
So good, bad, or indifferent, really. But like,
she should have sued the media because she had enough evidence. So there is well enough evidence in there that the media are turning it.
From my perspective, like watching it, I mean, I don't hide the fact I'm a royalist. Absolutely love the royal family. Always have done. Been brought up on it.
We do.
By our dad.
We do.
Absolute huge royalist. Always will be. I don't disagree with how this all stemmed. That Harry wanted to protect his wife and wanted to go and live with. Fair play to the lad. Wants to live a life in peace and quiet. But then the first time a book deal comes up, a television deal comes up, spills his guts. Now you can't have it both ways. You can't say, I'm taking my family to the other side of the world for peace and quiet, which he's entitled to, because at the end of the day, effectively the media killed his mum.
Yes.
But then don't sit there...
On Oprah?
Oprah, the biggest talk show platform woman ever.
That's the problem.
And
they're very one-sided in how they want to spin this argument.
Yeah. I mean, the bit that really balls my piss is that they're attacking the Queen, a woman that... served our country 70 years with class, decorum, and her name's getting dragged in the mud and she's not here to defend herself.
When you watch it, she takes the piss out of having to curtsy for the Queen. The first time she met her with Harry, he went, do you know how to curtsy? And she's like, why would I be curtsying? Because she's still the Queen of the fucking country. He has to bow to his nana.
Yeah.
Like, he's done that his whole life. It's not an unusual thing. He probably doesn't bow to her every time he might just do a little bow. Like, all right, Nan.
He probably doesn't do it when it's just them.
But you're meeting as a couple for the first time. He needs you to show her the elegancy that you respect her as a person.
You know what you're getting into.
And this bitch be saying, I didn't even know who Harry and William was.
Possibly one of the most top 5 recognised people on the planet.
Didn't know Harry was. Met him a year later, married.
Over 9 decades.
Yes.
And mate, I tell you what, if that were my brother, I'd be going round to his house and me and him would be off in the garden for a chat, and she'd be getting it and all.
I think Harry's done now. What they've done in this, I think, has ruined him and William's relationship. They'd let you just do what you needed to do, and this documentary for me is so pre-planned. They're filming from 2018. At the beginning of it, they say, "Oh, our friend said, we should document our time through this." Of course they did.
Make some money.
So you already knew if you would have done this as a documentary for yourselves, and then not let it out to 4 months after your grandmother had died, and let it out in 10 years' time, you could have said, well, we didn't know, but we do want everyone to kind of know our situation now. But you haven't done that. You've waited till a woman's been buried for you to go, cash time. But I think they've had a lot of bad press from it. I don't think there's been a lot of good.
I think what they need to remember as well is it might not so much be bad over in Canada and America, but over here, the Queen...
It's the Queen.
To probably 95% of this, is it 67 million people live here? Was the nation's nana. You're having a pop at our nan.
Yeah, but
you won't let it happen in your own family, let alone...
I think the problem is... you'll never get a queen like our Queen. Even if you're not a royalist, you'll never see it again in your time.
Seven decades on the throne, and got us through some pretty ropey times and seen some plenty of stuff, and in a job really that she was thrust into that she was never really meant to have.
No, it was supposed to be a sister.
She devoted her life to this country. Meghan had to do it for 4 months and quit and was like, take me to Canada. You couldn't do 76 engagements a year. That woman's been doing 2,000 saying engagements a year, having to get on trains.
2 days before she dies, swears in the new Prime Minister. While she's riddled with cancer.
I think that just shows, like Meghan, she wasn't bad. Like, because one of them, someone says, "Oh, you're saying that no one liked you," but at the end of the day, everyone did like you in Suits. You didn't have a hate. Like, you got hated because you started then slandering everything that our country's about. We can come to yours and say about gun laws all the time. You're going to agree with it or not? You're sitting saying, "Oh, I'm worried about our safety." Dude, you live in a country where go buy yourself an AK-47, next press person who walks on your land, just shoot them. You're not going to get done for it. No. You're saying you're scared for your life, but in that documentary, she makes him paranoid.
Yeah.
They're in the car, just on the drive, and she's like, "Oh, that moped's back." You don't see the moped in the video, right? But in about 5 minutes of her talking and being like, "It's okay, we'll get to the garage soon." She said she's not worried, it's him. 2 minutes later, he's like scared. He actually looks scared, and it's like, you forget this boy went to war.
He's got
PTSD somewhere.
Sure. And he's got a deep-rooted hate of the media as it is because they killed his mum.
You're on about a moped, wasn't it? A moped that drove into the tunnel.
Chased her into the tunnel in Paris.
But yet you don't see a moped in this video. It's like her just saying, "Oh, there's a moped there. That moped's back." But if you're so worried, then why are you doing this programme?
Where she's concerned for me anyway, if she's looking for sympathy, she'll find it in the dictionary next to shit and syphilis, because I just think she's a rat. Absolute rat.
I think everyone forgets she's an actress by trade.
Yeah.
I think she's not that good though.
And it's like Harry, if you actually, when I watched it, I'm not on Harry's side anymore, because I thought, I'd give him a little bit of leeway. But he obviously knows how to address the camera, he knows how to address speeches and stuff. But he does seem genuine when he's talking about the media. He looks uncomfortable when he's talking about his family. But when she's talking about his family, it's a breeze. Even when he's talking about media, she spins it back to the royal family. It's like, the media, Charles says to him, he says in the documentary, my dad said to me, "Son, you'll never beat the media." That's why they don't say anything. It's because what is the point? We can't argue against something.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, if the king was in control of the media, would the stuff of Andrew been in papers? No. It wouldn't have been the front page of some paper, would it? So the royals, obviously, they can say what they want to come out as a statement. Whether the press spin it like that, it's out of their control. They can't.
The royals have got decades upon decades, probably hundreds of years, even more so in the modern times. They've got teams of people who deal with this shit. They get told that stories are going to break before they're going out about the royal families, and the royal family in return can then put the story out how they feel they need to whether it makes the British public share a bit of empathy, sympathy or anger towards them. They're not daft. They've been doing this for a long, long time, and he should know better.
Which everyone has, though. Everyone has that ability. Katie Price has that ability. I think Katie Price, she was in something to do with this documentary, I think. It's like unseen footage for some reason, Katie Price, isn't it? I didn't see it. Did you see it?
No.
But apparently it's in it. I don't know why. Katie Price is the only person that has a story about her in the paper every single day. Since her career started, she's the only person, there's not been one day where Katie Price is not in a newspaper somewhere. Whether it be Katie Price is on tour or Katie Price, this happened, blah, blah, blah. Her press has got to be so bad. She's had some bad press. She's fine.
It doesn't matter,
I don't think she's a bit bipolar, like, but she's fine. Meghan, you're saying you don't know who William and Harry are. It's the biggest pile of I've ever heard. And she's like, I didn't realise what I'd have to do. Google, mate. I Googled before and was like, if you marry a prince, what is your things? There's a very big list of like knee-length skirts.
Yeah, life changes forever, yeah.
You're not going down coal pit though, are you?
I'm pretty sure they was together. They was together for 6 months, hiding. I'm pretty sure you'd had conversations in that time where Harry would be like, "Oh, you won't be able to do this. Like, you won't be able to do that." Someone rung her and said, "If you want to go to Tate and go to museums and stuff and go around London, do it now, because as soon as it comes out, you're not going to be able to do that stuff." You knew what was coming, mate.
The lass he was with for a few years before her, the Zimbabwean girl, was it Chelsea? I can't remember her surname now. And she split with him because of the sheer pressure she was under, to get married to him, and she just didn't want to give up her freedom, effectively.
You know what's coming, I'm sorry, but...
It's like Kate, Princess Kate, she's now known Kate Middleton as she used to be, used to go to a working men's club with her family in Newbury every weekend. Can't get in. Can't just bust up
No,
there now and say, "Hello, me and Will are coming for a pint."
Yeah.
Them days are done.
Philip gave up everything. That I think that's why I like Philip so much. He had to give up in his day and age where masculinity was such a big thing. He's had to give up being a male pretty much to stand behind his wife.
Yeah, very much so.
So get over yourself, Megan. You're a. I'm done with that now.
Really?
So it is just get over yourself. Like if you want to live in freedom, go buy an island and go live on it. And if you want to leave you alone,
I'll
like,
find a bridge and get over troll.
exactly. Fucking wait, I might actually not be on this show anymore. Like, he's quite quick, isn't he? Like, he's quicker than me. Okay, anyway, let's move on. As you know, it's banger of the week time, but I'm not doing it this week. Them two are. What is your banger of the week?
Guess first. Etiquette.
Guess first. You want me to guess it?
Guessed.
Oh. Well, I'm just gonna flip shit up and just go with Dean Martin, Little Old Wine Drink of Me.
You've lost.
You never know. People have got different palettes for music.
Miss Dynamite.
You've lost.
Dynamite tea.
I might actually put mine in it as well.
No one wants to know.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna
you're
because
right, bro.
it's Christmas time,
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on, Bob Geldof.
and
She looks fair. Like.
I'm gonna go with a Sidemen, and I'm not gonna go Christmas drilling. I'm gonna go with this or that. It's got a drop on it. I'll play it later. It's good.
Next section.
Next section.
Apologies.
Okay, right. So we haven't got long. So it's the big fat quiz of 2022. You two are going to be against each other. I will take the scores.
We do generally get on outside of this though, so you're not going to split this bromance up.
Oh,
So,
I've got.
what if you both go for the same answer every time? Is it just a waste of time?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just if you get it right, you get it right. But there will be questions where you'll have different answers. I tested this on
Right.
my partner,
That doesn't make you know.
and she didn't. She had different answers to what I would have even said. So
Me.
okay, so let's put. Let's get his scores going. I put like instead of Luke. You know,
Have you created like a proper little scoreboard on your phone?
I have in
You
notes.
should have had a spreadsheet on Excel and
I have in
It
notes.
could have been like the real deal. This.
Okay, first question.
Who's it to?
Both of you. It's going to
Oh
be
right,
both
it's
of you.
just on the floor. We got to just
we'll take it in turns.
It's,
to
it's,
answer
mu-
the
it's, mu-
questions.
it's multiple chance. Multiple question.
on the basis of your Christmas card. You go first.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Right. Okay.
Right. Okay. How much did Elon buy Twitter for? A. 44 billion. B. 40 billion. C. 440 billion. I'll take your answers now.
44.
440.
Second question.
We find it out at the end.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you one. What is Ukraine's most used messaging app? A. WhatsApp. B. Volkantaki. I've butchered that. Telegram or Signal.
Do you not think they've got enough going on over there without you destroying their language?
Shut up. To answer the question.
Can you repeat the answers?
Yeah.
That's what it'll be again.
WhatsApp. Volkantaki. Telegram or Signal.
Since when did the Ukraine move to Asia?
I don't know.
Right. I thought it sounded Japanese.
Okay.
I will go for Telegram.
That one that you can't say.
B.
Yeah.
Question 3. According to Kanye West,
Oh,
who is
fuck.
controlled by shadowy, powerful Jewish people? A. Sean Diddy Combs, Joe Biden, Tucker Carlson, or Kim Kardashian?
It's got to be Biden.
Is that your answer?
100%. Unless Alfie Solomons is an answer because he's a shaded.
I'm off for
Jewish
Diddy.
bloke.
You're for Diddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean.
All right. Oh, I don't know what question.
At least it won't be a draw either way.
Well, this is it, mate, yeah.
Question 4. Kanye tested his Twitter account being unblocked. What did he tweet? God is love, You can't be anti-Semitic when you're Semitic. I'm not talking to anybody for a month. Shalom.
I'll go shalom.
I would say the same. Yeah.
You want to go with the same?
Is this your new bromance? Have you forgot about J. Cole?
Just can you?
Can't the new
No, because I was trying to think. It's hard to find questions.
It's Kanye your new man them.
It's hard to find questions.
No, yeah, because I was putting in like what is like.
What colour's the sign outside?
No.
See how easy this is?
This has happened in
This
2000.
feels like
This
that
happened in 2022. You.
Sign outside.
This feels like an episode of Gavin and Stacey where Smithy, like the answer's constantly like Chris Akabusi or whatever it is or
Shut up.
something.
Right, next question. What is the most viewed Netflix show? Stranger Things, Wednesday, Manifest, or Dharma documentary?
Ooh, I'll say Stranger Things.
Dharma documentary.
If it's none of them two, then that's wrong.
Okay.
The royalist and me just instantly went to go the crown.
Do this
The
quiz
Crown was on the list,
do
but it
this,
wasn't.
do this next year. It'll be the Harry and thing.
Yeah. I don't think so. Even if that was the answer, I wouldn't make it the answer because the media twists things.
Feel beef with Megan now.
I've got beef with Megan. According to Wikipedia, who has the most streamed song on Spotify ever? Is it A, Ed Sheeran, B, Justin Bieber, C, Dolly Parton, what's it? ABC, D, Adele. Who has the most streamed song ever, not just this year, like in entirety.
Not Adele. Dolly Parton.
Not Adele. You just blast Adele out. The fuck. You've got an issue with Adele.
Oh, Dolly Parton. Just for the crack.
What was it?
Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, Dolly Parton,
Right, it's
Adele.
one at first two. I'll say Justin Bieber. No, Ed.
Okay.
And it will be that one with puppet in video. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, carry on.
Sing with, what's his face? Pharrell Williams, is it?
Might be.
Okay. After Will Smith famously slapped Chris Rock, what award did he go on to win? Best Comedian, WWE title, Best Male Film Producer, or Best Actor?
Best actor.
You know, you're all judgmental.
She's another fucking, what do you call it, manipulative bastard and all that.
Yeah,
I
she is.
think Smith. Is this an episode about narcissists or what?
It's going that way.
Can I just say this table's black, not red?
Right. During the famous Johnny versus Amber court case, what did Amber's dog allegedly stand on? Was it A, Lego? Lego? Hey. A, Lego. B, a plug. C, a big jar of cocaine. Or D, a B.
A B.
Yeah, I'll go with the B.
You gonna go with
The
a B?
answer's D, but B. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, B.
My dog steps on a B.
Okay. Right.
Absolute bagger.
This one might get you. This one might get both of you, actually.
No.
Oh well. What was the Women's Euro Finals score that actually brought football home? Was it A, 1-0, B, 2-1, 3-1, D, 2-0? So 1-0, 2-1, 3-1 or 2-0?
1-0, I think.
2-1.
You going 2-1? Okay. What we got? What day? This is gonna fucking. If he doesn't get this, he's gonna look like a fucking mug.
Is it your birthday?
No.
I don't know that either. Neither does my dad.
What day did our amazing Queen pass away? Was it the 8th of September, the 12th of September, the 18th of September, or the 3rd of September?
8th.
You're going 8th?
Yeah.
What are you going?
I was at work when it happened.
I've no idea. I'm saying 8th.
Go what?
I'll go 8th as well, because we're at 10 days in the morning and the funeral was on a national bank holiday.
Oh.
I thought it was very suspicious that we were very close to 9/11. That's why I remember it, I think. Or like if it were on that day, same day.
No, he killed that.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. If you don't get this one, you're going to look like an idiot. No? What did Fury famously say to Usyk at the start of his run?
Usyk.
Usyk.
Is that the noise? That's the noise he
Usyk.
makes when he punches people in the bell end.
Usyk.
Alexander
That's it.
Usyk.
Usyk.
You mean Usyk?
Yeah, Usyk. At the start of his rant. You're next, you. A. Rabbit. B. Midget. C. Dosser. D. Little sausage.
Rabbit.
There was all said.
Yeah, they were.
But where was they said?
I want to say start with little sausage, then rabbit came a bit further down the line.
So you want to go with...
I ain't no bodybuilder.
you going with sausage?
Well,
Yeah,
Tony,
very
if
old
you,
little sausage, yeah.
You going with sausage?
Tony likes starting with sausages.
Okay. Okay. How many prime ministers have there been in 2022?
158.
77.
That's not one of the options.
3.
You're going with... I haven't fucking said it yet.
It's on there though.
It is on
I'm
there
gonna
because
go-
I can't go massive numbers, can I?
I'm
2,
gonna-
3, 4, 1.
3.
Okay.
I think my sandwiches lasted longer than Liz Truss.
This one might get both of you.
Your
You
sandwich-
might get it actually.
Your sandwich probably contributed to environment and stuff a bit better.
Probably.
The economy.
Because I am at peace with the Americans.
No, you're not. You hate Meghan Markle. She's a Yank.
And Kanye.
Shut up.
And
Yeah.
Oprah.
I like
And Will.
I like Kanye. I like Kanye. Who won this year's Super Bowl? Was it Tampa Bay? Was it Los Angeles? Was it New England Patriots? Or was it Green Bay Packers?
Tampa.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
I only like the New York Giants because it's the same as Giants, and I'm a Giants season ticket holder in rugby league. so-
This one is more for Luke. If you get it, I'll be surprised.
She's fucking hating on you, isn't she?
No, if he gets it, I'll be surprised because I know he
There you
doesn't.
go, fuck Meghan
Andrew
Markle.
Tate. Andrew Tate.
Is he in Emmerdale?
There we go. See, you're going to get it more than he
He's
is.
marrying Dot next year.
I'd watch it.
On an episode via Ouija board.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate. Shut up, you two. Try to get through this quiz, man. These
Oh,
boys.
go on, sorry, go on.
Andrew Tate funnily quoted this sentence. What is the ending? She can unfollow you, but she can't drive a Bugatti. Give CPR to a fat man. Unsuck your dick, or handle the bubble.
I'm gonna go D because the Yanks are just fucking idiots.
He's not a Yank.
He's actually a half British.
He's half British.
He lived most of his life in Luton.
What did you go with? Or handle
Well,
the
he's from
bubbles?
Luton, so that says it all. So,
So
yeah,
have you gone with
bubbles? It
can't
is.
handle the bubbles? Okay, Luke.
I can.
It's heartbreaking if he doesn't get this wrong, you know. He has said all these, but just not in that sentence.
Is that who your bromances with?
No.
So, do you want me to repeat it again?
Just the first bit.
She can unfollow you, but she can't drive
She
a
can't
boat.
unsuck your dick.
Okay.
You just wanted to say Bugatti again, didn't you? It's Bugatti.
Yeah.
I like saying it this way.
Bugatti.
Okay, so this is right. So I'm gonna ask this question anyway.
Well, yeah.
But this was meant to be the decider because I thought you two would have been a lot closer.
But it's not.
But it's really fucking not.
Go on then.
Is it a bit lopsided?
It's very fucking lopsided. So anyway, for this, I'll just give you an extra point whoever gets this right.
Well, that's usually how questions work.
Who
No
is
point.
who is the GOAT of football? Ronaldo.
Wait a minute. No. Where's this answer from? You or
Me.
I'm going to say
Ronaldo. Messi. Akinfenwa.
better don't say Kane.
Or Nacho Novo.
Got to be Nacho Novo.
Messi.
You both shit.
Well, it's the
I
right
bet you've
answer.
got Akinfenwa, haven't you?
Oh, I fucking have got Akinfenwa.
There is a theme developing there.
But if I'm honest, between Ronaldo and Messi, it's 100% Messi.
I get half a point.
You can have half a point. If I'm on fairness,
Can't I get half a point for Novo saying no to Celtic and signing for Rangers?
no, you don't.
It's worth a
Because
try.
I would have gave you half a point if
But-
you weren't so fucking stinky. You have been absolutely whitewashed by this guy.
Oh,
What's the score?
Fuck it. Tony got 5.
How many did I get? How many questions was there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. He got.
How many questions?
I
were
don't
there?
know, but fucking more than what he got right.
What did I get
I'll go through the answers anyway.
Did I get the Andrew Tate one?
You
I'll
did.
go through them then.
Yeah,
go
you
through
did,
them.
yeah.
yeah, but
Okay.
you've asked a number of questions about stuff that just means absolutely sprat all to me.
One of them I thought you would have. We'll get to it. Elon did buy Twitter for 44 billion.
I don't think he'd put half his money in it.
I was shocked
Which
by
is
you saying that.
that.
Ukraine do use Telegram. the Jewish people that Kanye was Sean Diddy Combs. It was not Joe Biden.
Not a bad shout though, because he's ratched.
Kanye's tested tweet. You did get it right. It was shalom. Well, I thought you might have got it because of the whole it Jewish and then
I bet he didn't say it as good as Alfie Solomon's.
I know, but I said to Sarah, I said, I guarantee you Tony says shalom, whatever, because he'll just want to say shalom. He'll just want to say it like that. The TV show was Stranger Things, but Wednesday is just about to beat it.
But it hasn't.
No, but it is just about to beat it. Spotify was Ed Sheeran. I thought you'd have went with Ed.
What song was it?
Yeah, but
you haven't even looked, have you?
It's Shape of You.
I haven't gone with Dolly Parton because obviously she's been around a lot longer.
Sarah said put Dolly Parton in because it'll throw people, because she is actually the richest singer. She sold the most things out of everyone. So
Yeah,
she is like the highest person, but on Spotify she's not, because how many old people are listening to Dolly Parton?
I'm 37.
You are. Chris Rock, no, Will Smith did win Best Actor. He has now been banned for 10 years.
But he's absolutely devastated at that.
Amber's dog did stand on a bee and not a big jar of cocaine.
It's a shame.
Because the dog had took the coke and that's what's on the fucking bee.
The Euros final score was 2-1.
Oh.
So you got that wrong.
I got it right.
I'm a Scotland fan, so it was no football July for me as well.
I ain't got one wrong yet.
I know, I'll tell you what one you got wrong in a minute. It was the 8th of the 9th when the Queen died.
Thank you.
Because obviously the 10 days of mourning.
You did get the Usyk one wrong. It was a rabbit.
Oh, see, I thought he started with little sausage and rabbit came a bit later.
It was a rabbit, no.
No, you need your teeth to eat your sausage.
I actually wrote it in the order of what they said. You rabbit, midget, dosser, little sausage.
I ain't a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Very few and very few.
Very few. I was going to put a question about very few. I was going to put how did Usyk feel and see if you lot have said very few.
Very few.
I like saying Usyk.
It's not his name.
I know, but it sounds better. Usyk. There has been 3 prime ministers.
Thank you.
And dare I just say, Meghan, you can't call Britain racist. They have an Asian prime minister.
Liz Truss didn't even unpack her bags, did she?
No, and it's been diverse this year because we've had a woman, someone with mental health problems, and an Asian.
Well, America's got one.
So I think we've done all right. Yeah, I know. How
We usually follow
To be
lead.
fair, they do judge our thing, but like, honestly, Biden
How
is
could
saying
Americans
us.
judge anybody? 327 million people live in that country, and the throw up as the Prime Minister was a guy riddled with dementia and Donald Trump.
Can I just say something? I've got something very important to say. Never mind. That's usually what he says.
The next question, I think both of you got this wrong. You both said Tampa Bay for the Super Bowl. It was not. It was the Los Angeles Rams.
Right, no one cares.
No, don't say that.
How's that a real sport anyway? They throw the ball forward. It's not like rugby.
In that handball, not
That's
football.
handball. And Andrew Tate's funny quote was, "She can unfollow you, but she cannot unsuck your dick." It was not, she can't drive a Bugatti.
I never said anything about I said about the bubbles.
It's all, she can't handle the bubbles
Scared
either.
of bubbles, bro.
And obviously, the go-to football is Akinfenwa.
Do you know he can bench press the same weight as a baby seal?
Goat.
180 kilo bench press or something he can do.
It is goat.
No, wait a minute. Just say that again.
He can bench press something the same weight as a baby seal.
All right, okay.
Have you seen him?
No.
He's.
You do know that. Yeah, you do know who he is.
He's an absolute don.
I'll find him for you.
He's a big lad and all.
He's a guy's a ledge. He's on YouTube now, actually. I think
He could crack.
does the same as like Ben
could,
Foster.
he could easily crack a watermelon with his biceps.
That's the end of the quiz. Luke won because Tony's shit.
Because Tony, majority of his days at work and doesn't have the time to read about Andrew Tate, Twitter, and Elon Musk.
Tony is random though. Like, if you, how many random facts did he spit out on the car?
I think you should
But
ask
also,
us some.
can just explain to people who is this guy?
Which guy?
Tax sharks.
Yeah. So
I want to comment if you actually know who the fuck this guy is, because he's talked to us in this car as if we're meant to know who this fucking individual is.
Apparently we're stupid.
We were stupid.
A little plug, because we are at the Wakefield podcast studio, home of the notorious Paul Sykes. If you go on YouTube, you can watch about him. And he came from the Lupset estate in Wakefield, and he is famous for punching sharks right in the ear hole.
No one knows who the fuck this guy is.
I'm telling you, go on YouTube now.
I'm not going to. Luke will put it somewhere if he finds this guy.
It's sharks.
It's sharks.
But it will have been underwater.
Not like shark infested.
I'm the only man in the history of mankind that has swum across the Straits of Johor. I had to avoid a police launch. It was either that or Changi. They've got me passport in Singapore. Yeah, I swam it. Yeah, nobody's ever done it before. Not because of the currents or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's sharks. It's not shark infested, but none of the locals go paddling. Yeah, I swum it. I know about sharks, yeah. I'm 6'3" and 16 stone, 200 weight, yeah, I'm swimming. These pumps were hanging around my neck when I done it, yeah. I thought, well, Jaws, how the conditioner, I know how the condition people, yeah, Jaws, boom, 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 yeah. They're just flying about. You've got an art job works here. Sharks, they'll have a look at me and think, yeah, I know how to do them. You punch them right in the fucking ear hole and they swim off.
You know, swimming about. The Wakefield legend that is Paul Sykes. Brown bread now, like, but yeah.
Oh, so he's not even alive.
How did he die?
I think his liver packed in because he used to drink a fair bit.
Well, he shouldn't have been swimming so much.
Fucking wise, yeah. Oh, also, so I watched a video today, yeah?
Ooh.
I just want to see what your two takes is it. So it's a bit of a story, so you have to bear with me. So this lad, yeah, just don't lean back like that. This lad, his stepdad had said when he turns 18, you're going to have to start paying a bit of rent towards the house. Right. It's in America, it's not here. But you have to start paying rent, basically. Fair enough, right?
About $1.7 million a month in it.
No, wait a second. So he said this to him coming up to his 18th birthday. His dad had died and the house had been left to him, but the stepdad had presumed it had been left to his wife now. So his dad died when he was 6. The house is actually in his name when he turns to 18, but the stepdad was under the thing that it would be their house now. So when he turned 18, he messaged his stepdad and said, I suggest you start paying rent towards the house. And they've had this massive fuck off family argument. But is he wrong?
No.
No, he owns the house.
They'd be charging him if it were his house.
So his stepdad turned around and said, I think you're being out of order. You've not given me enough time.
Oh, but there's your 4 weeks' notice. Get you sent up the road. Bye.
So he said, yeah, but I was trying to tell you to pay rent so you learn about finance and independence.
Yeah. I need my money.
So
You don't need to know about finance. He owns a fucking house.
He's sorting well though, because now he knows he can charge for it.
So his mum and his stepdad are at war with him now because he's 18 and like,
He's a landlord now.
no, you owe me rent if you want to carry on living here.
Evicted.
You're going to have to pay rent. But he
Why
wanted
would you pay rent on your own house?
He wanted to know if he was a fucking arsehole for making his stepdad pay rent.
Not
But
at all.
he apparently, the whole story of what I watched, the stepdad was so thingy about him paying rent, like caused this massive fucking thing about it. And then he found out when he turned 18, he got a letter through from a solicitor saying, you actually own your house.
Imagine his face when he went.
So he opened it.
I'd have gone one better. I'd have sold the house. I'd now enjoy paying some fucking rent somewhere.
So he opened it, took a picture of it, sent it to him and went, I suggest you start paying rent in the next 6 days or whatever it was. So his dad's like, I think he's in the right.
Yeah.
You don't have to charge him a lot, but you can just be like, well, you was going to make out that I've got to pay this amount of money.
If the house were mortgage free anyway, I'd probably just say, look, just top the bills up, make sure the gas and electric's paid.
Nah, fuck that. If it were me, the house is paid. No, it's just how it should be. So he's got the house, it's paid off, no mortgage, If the house prices on that street are renting for $900 a month, you can have it for $7.
Yeah.
I've got a discount, I'll get the fuck out, I'll get someone to pay me full price.
His stepdad's message back saying, you can't do this to me under short notice. He went,
I'd
well,
have
you've
gone
been telling me for the last 4 weeks.
I mean, that said, I'd have probably gone full blown Stewie on Family Guy from him. With him. Good money for fake moustaches, sir. Where's my red, man? Where's my red?
You got 24 hours. Got 24 hours.
I don't know. What's going to happen? Well, I don't know.
We'll find out.
Not psychic, man. That's some good OJ.
Oh, no. I had a belter of a joke.
There's no mirrors in here.
I can't remember it. Fucking savage. It was such a good joke. I can't remember it. Oh, mate, I'm annoyed. I'll say it next time. So it's good.
Have you not wrote that down now?
Honestly, no. I heard it the other day. I was upstairs in bed. It made me laugh that much. I built myself up for 20 minutes to go downstairs and do it to Sarah, and it worked perfectly. It's like that knock knock type of thing. It worked out so good. This is so good.
Definitely one of them you had to be there.
It is, yeah, it is. Sorry.
So where was you?
Have you got any good jokes?
Just some normal. I don't know, but I've got my own material. Probably just one of the old traditional ones is two blondes walked into a building. You think one of them would have seen it?
Boo.
You're gonna try that on your.
As if you didn't even try and do the Michael Caine one.
What? Oh, it was Sean Connery, wasn't it?
Sean Connery.
Nobody blamed him.
I don't want to blame myself. What time does Sean Connery go to Wimbledon? Around 10ish. Sean Connery's shelf fell down because all his books were too heavy. He's going to want to blame the shelf.
What's the one of their like basic but classics? Is it Paddy Murphy were in the pub one night and come out of the pub? Paddy gets hit by an ambulance. Who says to Murphy, "Call me an ambulance." He goes, "Paddy is an ambulance. Paddy is an ambulance."
Come on in, Luke.
What?
Hit us with your best jokes.
Well, it'll have to be you because you can read them.
Okay, yeah. I'll do it.
I'll do a couple.
You do a couple. Just don't look at the page, Shane. Stop looking at the page.
Turn the laptop.
Well,
in my direction.
you have to do one at me and one at him. Because this is the cameras. Or whoever gets the highest
We're on
laugh.
the pocket, look, you know.
Let's go.
Yeah?
We've got
And
5 minutes.
No, we've got 6. Anyway. Right. Oh. It's so not funny. Anyway. What did one plate say to the other plate?
I don't know.
Dinner's on me.
Woeful.
He does these to my brain capacity, by the way.
Yeah. I did have some really, like,
No,
not
we don't do
eligible.
Yeah.
Anyway. What do you call a pudgy psychic?
What?
A fortune teller.
Definitely taking that to work this week.
That's it for now. That's
Have
it.
you, something that's quite funny. Have you asked, you know them sweets you get in a green bag? You know, the
Tony,
sugar-
fuck
the-
up.
the
He
sugar-
knows.
the
He
sugar-coated-
knows what it
You know
is.
the sugar-coated jelly ones? What
Yeah.
are they called again?
They are called, I know what Tony's talking about, and they're very, very widely called fruit pastels. You fucking bellend.
Pastels.
No,
Pastels,
no,
yeah.
it's not, man. That's
There's
what you
no
draw.
R- there's no R
you
in
draw with
pastels.
that shit. You
No,
draw.
R in pastels.
No, it's pastels.
Or not Picasso. It's
It's not an R. You just say the R. I like the A more, like fruit pastels.
No, because then you say pastels, aren't you?
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not.
Fruit pastels. I am. That's what I'm saying.
You're not.
I
You
am.
genuinely sound like fucking Stewie from Family Guy when he's trying to pronounce Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
Say Casper.
Casper.
So why are you saying Casper? It's the same fucking thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing. Just
No, 'cause
add
they're
an
fruit
R in.
pastels. It's a-
Cool Whip.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Arseholes. It's not that bad. It's not. No, because what you're saying is like what artists use. It's not the right word. You're not saying it right.
Oh,
It's the right word, but you're not saying it right.
So I'll just take this opportunity to apologise to Roundtrees because they've been getting it wrong for the last 85 fucking years.
I'll ring them. I bet they say yes. We've got loads of fruit pastels.
They what? They go, can I point in the nearest direction of A&E to be sectioned?
Don't be so stupid. It's also the whole breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's not.
Breakfast, dinner and tea, that's why.
That's very true.
Oh, Tony, shut your fucking mouth.
You're wrong.
You go on lunch break.
You're outvoted.
You go on lunch break and you have a lunch at school.
No, I don't.
You? Yeah, you do.
Don't even have one at work.
No, he doesn't.
Not
I
on that
wouldn't know
note,
anymore.
it's
Thanks, Russell.
been a pleasure. Thanks for having us.
It's been a good laugh.
Yes, it's been very nice. We may have Tony on again, depending.
We might come on without Lisa next time.
Fuck off. Right.
Do you drive?
Yes.
No, you don't. Do you drive?
I do.
I do as well.
It could be like an episode like with a kid on it. Like,
No, I think the next episode you're on, I think Lissy needs to be on it. I think it needs to be. I'll ask questions to Lissy about Luke, and he'll ask questions to you. Actually, no, I don't know how good that is. Actually, you do know a lot of what I've been up to. That's probably not a good idea. He'll have more embarrassing stories about me than I think Lissy will have about you. Because you're all like, you're like one of them, oh, I'm so cool and like laid back. And I was a cunt. Actually, bleep out, because I can't say that.
Well, you can, no, probably not, but you could take the was out as well.
Anyway,
Thanks for watching.